And a special shout out goes to Domus Developments for allowing me to put on my short sleeve shirt, my loafers, and take a lovely stroll with Kyle at the beach. We're in Port Stanley, and if you've been paying attention on the Prime channel, we have given you update after update after update as to the development of this amazing community. With the recent announcement of the Volkswagen EV plant in Elgin County, we are definitely on the national stage. We're getting calls from Quebec, from Ottawa, from Newmarket, and a lot of people that are looking to relocate to this area definitely have it on the radar as a year-round community. Domus actually won an award for the Lakeview condos that they have behind GT's lake areas, a beautiful coastline, tons of adventures up and down the coast, really close proximity to London, the 401, the 402 interchanges. A lot of people that are now working remote from home that used to think Kitchener was their only option are looking to places like this now that options like Landings Port Stanley are available. If you want to get more familiar with Port Stanley, check out the neighborhood tour videos on this channel. That's what we do here. We show you the reality of what it's like to live in the different communities and give you off-market properties like the ones we are gonna show you. But first, I'm kind of hungry, so let's go to Mackey's. So I got the best job on the planet. Not only do we have a ton of fun showcasing awesome properties, we get to come to places like this. So we're in Port Stanley. Hoyfers Park is right over there. GT's on the beach is over there. I literally came up playing volleyball on those courts every single Monday for years. And we're at Mackey's. And fun little fact, we didn't plan on ordering food, but we may as well because it is a staple. Well, that was an unexpected surprise, just like Port Stanley always is. It's always a pleasant, unexpected surprise no matter where you turn your head. Speaking of which, let's go up to the property and take a look at the gorgeous, gorgeous units built by Domus. So wrapping up phase one of the condominium development, there is a lot of excitement and a lot of things happening. We even have sod. This is the model unit. Depending on when you're looking at this video, you may be able to get in on the launch party. We're actually going to be launching it this Thursday on May 11th, and everybody is welcome. We're going to activate the local community. We're going to get gift cards to Shaw's Ice Cream, Harbor Merchant, Two Forks, the Bridgeway Port Stanley. We're going to invite all the local agents, all the people who've bought in this complex. They get merchandise for Landings Port Stanley because this is such a flagship site for Domus and the entire community, and we really are excited to showcase the newest product. We're going to go into this model and actually walk through it, show you some of the detail work. Fun part about this site is that it doesn't matter if you're looking to move in 1 day, 30 days, or a year from now, because it's a phased in development. We have tons of options for you, but let's go inside, take a look. Well, this does not look like your average condo.
It's
Kyle,
not.
what are the specs on this?
Yeah, so this unit, it's an end unit, so you get a little bit more square footage. It's 1325 on the main floor, and it's totally main floor living. This unit specifically is pumped full of upgrades. You can see the built-ins in this first bedroom.
Yeah.
It makes it great for a bedroom. It makes it great for an office though, because you got the extra storage. So it really is sharp.
Super smart. Sliding doors are amazing. What a good feature, and they're
Totally.
actually very well built.
Yeah, big time.
Definitely one of my favorite things about the Domus product is their standards are what a lot of other people consider upgrades. This space reminds me of the dream home that we sold in the single family portion of the development. Kyle, what about the kitchen? What's different about this one?
Yeah, so this one's different too. You can see the way the island's actually positioned. They kicked it over 90 degrees and they made it really long. They extended the island, which really maximizes the kitchen space.
Yeah.
And then they pumped full of cabinets. You can see the additional pantry here. They even have rollout shelving in these, which makes it really user-friendly and functional. And they brought it all the way to the ceiling. So it really just is a dream kitchen, to be honest with you.
They knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
Pat, that does the design in-house, and Mike, they literally have been here working on this themselves, setting up this model. They were staging it and getting it prepped for showings. And that's what makes me excited is people that are actually involved with the process.
Yeah.
I think sometimes a lot of builders are disconnected and they're pumping out units and they're not actually visiting the site. He's here all the time messaging us, and I love seeing a builder that is that active. Now we do have a couple different options available. Kyle, what options are available in this development?
So right now there's 3 options. There's an end unit and an interior unit. The end unit, which we're in right now, is the bow. And then you have the port and the stern, which really are the same models. They're just mirror images of each other depending on where you buy in the block.
Yeah.
So on the bow, you've got 1325 square foot. And on the interior units, you get 1250, which is only 125 shy. So it's still really great value.
What's the advantage of the bow versus the port versus the stern?
Well, there's 2 differences, right? The bow, which is the end unit, you do get that additional 125 in square footage. You do get the additional space in the garage. But obviously the interior units do come with some advantages as well. The way you can lay out the basement's really sharp. You can add some additional bedrooms in the basements, and it's really just functional.
Yeah, and some of the interesting things about having these different floor models is some people want those end units. Some people want a little bit less space, finished a little bit nicer, and those options are available to you. We also have rotating inventory that sometimes we have properties that are available today that changes all the time, so make sure you contact us for the most up-to-date inventory. But if you're looking to build in the future, let us know as well, because we do have different options that are coming up for you. So the primary is massive, fantastic if you're coming from a larger home, maybe looking to downsize, live by the beach, live the lifestyle that Port Stanley has to offer. But this is something I want to point out. The tile work, the double vanity, the hard surface countertops, this is living. Also, the basement is currently unfinished in this unit, but they can finish it for you if you just want to have the property turnkey. We currently have some incentives going on. Reach out to our team at the information below to find out what those are. Let's go wrap this up downtown and show you what the lifestyle is really like. So we are now in the heart of downtown Port Stanley. It is absolutely beautiful here at dusk. Fun little fact for you, Central Elgin politicians approved last year a $33.5 million redevelopment plan for the waterfront. The big question everybody has is, will Port Stanley maintain its charm amidst the wave of new development and new construction? I think absolutely, because people like Domus Developments love this community and they want to see it grow the right way. Domus has been invested in this community for a very, very long time, and I know how much they care. So I'm not a big fan of real estate agents that try and sell people something that they don't want. I truly believe people don't want to be sold, but they love shopping with friends, like our friend Ryan Surian likes to say, but this really does sell itself. Living by the water never gets old. And if you think this is inspiring, let me know if you'd want to learn more about Port Stanley, the new development that we have with Domus, and many, many other exciting projects happening in the area. Thanks again for joining us for another Prime Property Tour, and I'll catch you on the next one.